Well, Trump signed the executive order that all of us anticipated was coming in regards to bank accounts, and this is going to impact millions of people all across the country. I want to bring it to your attention here in this video because some people may have their bank accounts completely disrupted because of this executive order, because I'm sure there's going to be some mistakes, and that's the problem that I'm very concerned about for a lot of people out there, not necessarily the individuals that are being targeted by this, but rather the people out there who are potential targets that are completely innocent and seeing a major disruption in their finances, their bank accounts, and the flow of their money. And we're going to talk about all that in this video. Now, stick with me because I do have this article right here. I'm going to pop this up on the screen in just a minute so you can see and read for yourself exactly what this article is saying. I'll explain the key details that you need to understand about this, who they are going after, what is the effort here. But again, when the federal government gets involved and does things like this, there's always a percentage of the population that gets hurt by it because, hey, we thought you were who we were going after. No, I'm not doing anything wrong here, but yeah, thanks a lot for completely disrupting my life, right? There's a number of people out there that fall into that category. Just like everything that we've seen over the last, call it 5 or 6 years or so, again, with the distribution of money and things like that, we've talked about extensively over the years. Again, there's always people, unfortunately, that fall through the cracks and get hurt by some of these different policies that are out there. All right, anyway. Before we get into it super fast here, if you have not done so, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Totally free. Costs you nothing. Make sure to like the video. Thumbs up button down below. Again, totally free. Costs you nothing. And if you are turning 65 or retiring in the next 6 months, or if you are currently on Medicare, anything Medicare related, make sure to contact Chapter Medicare right there. Phone number's on the screen for you. 844-731-4987. Write that phone number down. Take a picture. Take a screenshot. That is going to be your best one-stop shop for everything Medicare related. They will help you completely for free. And here's what's really cool. They've helped thousands of you in this community in the last year and a half or so save multiple millions of dollars, which is really, really cool. I think that is so cool. Anyway, anything Medicare related, they'll help you. It's free, totally free. They will help you. And it's a real life person, not an AI bot, a real human, which is really, really cool as well. All right, anyway, let's pop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details on this. Let me explain what's going on. All right, now this is not much of a surprise. We knew this. I've had a couple videos talking about this as they've made changes, as we've heard different announcements out of the Treasury talking about this over the last, call it 3-4 months or so, give or take a little bit. We knew that this was coming. We didn't know when the executive order would be signed. It has been signed, okay, not that long ago. But here's what it comes down to. So the president signed this executive order, and they're going to be targeting banks, credit card companies, financial institutions, and they're going to be looking for those individuals. And again, I want to be 100% fair with you before I say it, okay? You can read it in this article. I'm not saying that any of you fall into this category, but the problem is, and what I'm concerned about, is the people that are doing nothing wrong, that are unfortunately targeted by this and that are going to be hurt financially as a result, okay? So I just want to make it very clear. I'm not saying that you're involved in these activities, but rather I'm scared for the people out there that may be impacted by this as a secondary whoops kind of result, if you get what I mean by that, okay? Anyway, those individuals that may be smuggling drugs, human trafficking, or illegal immigration, these are the things that they are looking for. And again, I'm not saying that any of you in this community or that are watching this video are engaging in these activities, but I'm saying what they're doing is they're looking at bank accounts, they're surveillancing bank accounts, credit cards, financial institutions, places like this, and they're looking for weird patterns, inconsistencies, things that look a little suspicious. And they might be thinking, that looks kind of weird. That looks like something that could be possibly, I don't know, smuggling drugs. Maybe they're human trafficking. I don't know, maybe it's an illegal immigration situation, and we're going to go after them. As a result, what are they going to do? They're going to close bank accounts. They're going to seize money and forfeit money. In other words, anybody that has any kind of money in these accounts, the bank accounts are basically going to be frozen and closed. Any money in the accounts will be seized/forfeited, and the federal government will just take it. Just thanks for donating to us. They're just going to take it. So this is literally what's going to be happening here. So anyway, and again, it doesn't mean that there's like tons of these people out there, but for sure, this is something that does go on. But the problem is that how do they really know? Let's just be real for a second. Okay, they probably know quite a bit of stuff about us, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I mean, I'm not sure about you. It's totally fine. It just doesn't matter that much. They know a ton of stuff about us, right? It's just like, whatever. That's just the reality of living here, right? It's the reality of having a bank account, having engaging with a financial institution, having a credit card, whatever. They know tons of stuff about us. But how do they really know, right? How do they prove it? How do they know? Or do they just look for inconsistencies or weird patterns in bank accounts and on credit cards and things like that and think, well, that's interesting. That looks like this type of activity. Let's smuggle or let's seize all the money. Let's have them forfeit all that money to us because we're just, hard up for cash right now. And they just take the money from the person. That's what I fear for a lot of people out there that are probably doing nothing wrong. Maybe they have some weird stuff going on in their bank account, but it's totally legit. And then all of a sudden they have this activity come in and all of a sudden they're like, wait, my bank account is frozen, or wait, what happened to my bank account? It's just totally gone now. What happened to my money, right? And then they're just kind of wondering, well, what do I do from here? And then they need to go through the process of saying like, yeah, I actually was doing nothing wrong at all. I don't know what you're talking about. And unfortunately, that's going to be the case for a bunch of people out there. So anyway, it maybe seems like this executive order, and again, by the way, this was signed. The president signed it. You can see it there on the article. June 2nd is when the president signed this, okay? Just to be totally fair with you. But what's interesting about this is that it seems like they reduced this a little bit, as in they became a little bit more lax on these rules as this came closer and closer to the signing. When we first heard about this months and months ago, basically what they wanted to do is have all banks, financial institutions, basically surveillance all bank accounts across the board. And they're like, that's like pretty sketchy stuff right there. So anyway, they did bring this in a little bit according to what it looks like, but doesn't mean that they're, probably still doing it to some degree. Anyway, just want to point it out for you. I just want everybody to be aware of what's going on out there around our money, our benefits, our finances, anything else out there. Obviously, I'll continue to bring it to your attention in these dedicated videos. Drop your comments down below. What do you think about this? It's pretty weird. A lot of interesting things are happening for sure. There's more to come. Don't worry. There's a whole lot more to come. It's certainly not over yet. Otherwise, again, if you're on Medicare, if you need to enroll in Medicare, if you're turning 65 in the next 6 months or so, if you're retiring in the next 6 months or so, if you have your initial enrollment opening up for you for Medicare, if you're already on Medicare and have a special enrollment period opening up because you recently moved across state lines or county lines, or if you recently lost coverage for some given reason, anything Medicare related, contact Chapter Medicare right there. Phone number's on the screen for you, 100% for free. Free Medicare help. You can read it for yourself. Here's the phone number, 844-731-4987. Again, 844-731-4987. Give them a call. You'll connect with a real-life trusted advisor who's located right here in the United States. They'll spend whatever time you need on the phone with them, addressing your concerns, answering your questions, looking through the 20,000+ plans they have access to find you the right plan for you and your needs, as well as allowing you to see your doctors and providers, get your prescriptions covered, as well as go to the offices, the clinics, the hospital systems, and be within the networks you want to be within. And the best part is, you just need to answer a couple questions. That's about it. What's really cool is that you don't have to deal with the frustration, the overwhelm, the confusion, and all the questions that you have out there around this and not knowing who to turn to ask. It's them. That's who can help you with all of this. Let them do it. They'll do it with a smile on their face because they love all this Medicare stuff. Do you really want to try to hack this out on your own? You can. I mean, by all means, go for it. If you want to do it on your own, do it. It's okay. You don't need to have help. I'm just saying, if you want to have it done in like a matter of minutes versus a matter of weeks or months, literally pick up your phone, call that phone number for free, and they will help you with everything Medicare related. And that's it. Done. Free. They'll help you. Okay, amazing. By the way, bring your list of questions and ask them all the questions you want. You can. It's totally fine. And it's free. That's the best part about it. Anyway, please subscribe. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Share button down below. Like the video. Thumbs up button down below. Check out the other nearly 7,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Until next time, have a nice day.